Flosstube. This is my 23rd Flosstube video. Welcome. Hi. Welcome if you're new. My name is Veronica. I cross-stitch. This is my channel about cross-stitch. For those of you returning, welcome back. Thank you for joining me. I've got a bunch of things to show since last month, approximately a month since I last filmed. I've got one finish and small thing, and FFO, another small thing, but still, we're showing, right? So let's go ahead and get started. So my first project is, actually I'm going to show you a picture up on one of the two sides, not sure which one of what it's going to look like finished, but this is The Accolade by Edmund Layton, charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. It's in the Arts of the Antiquities section. It is a crop of the original painting. If you get the super size or the super size max colors, I think it's not a crop, but that's okay, because I think it's a pretty painting anyway. So I finished, it's a huge piece of fabric here. First I'm going to hold it to the side so you can see where it was last time. It's pretty straightforward, right? I finished page number 2, and in the lower right corner there is the start to the princess's hair. So I'm excited about that. It's been boring background all this time, so I am really looking forward to getting into some foreground. I was going to try to do it like Jessie Marie, where she starts in the upper left corner and then, you know, kind of does a diagonal thing, but I'm just so sick of stitching background. If I went down and did this one, which is page 9, it would be more background and then like part of a chair. If I do page 3, it's like a good portion of the girl's face. So I'm going to move on and do page 3 next. So hopefully next time this should start to get even more interesting. And I'm not going to bother folding that too. So my next project that I worked on, also one that I seem to be following a rotation. This one is going to be a gift for my sister. It's called Sisters Together by Erica Michaels. And I am doing the, oh, I should say what this is on. I always forget this. Sorry, guys. So the Accolade, 28 count, 28 count 1/1 full cross. Am I holding that up right? Yeah, I am. 1/1 full cross. This is 40 count Sisters Together on silk gauze. So this is what it looks like when it's done. You can also do, you know, they show you can do a portion of the chart on linen, so that's kind of cute, but I decided I want to do the whole thing because why not, right? And this is, oops, kind of hold it next to where it was before. So as you can see, I've made some good progress. I've done all of the foreground, including the background in the left side here, and my sister's and my initials. I'm going to try to get behind something. I don't know if that helps or not. So I will probably finish this the next time I stitch on it, because I just have this little corner to do here. And I don't know if you can tell, but the background color, all of the colors except for the purples are Weeks Dye Works, and they're slightly variegated. So since I stitched them on a diagonal, you can kind of see some of the striping going on here. I don't think I couldn't really see it on this background here as much, but I think it looks a little more interesting than if it was vertical. And she shows you how to do that in the pamphlet too. So we'll probably have that finished next time, I think. We'll see. Next one up, I worked on my current active-ish Mirabilia. This is Mermaids of the Deep Blue, MD, what, 85 is it? My eyes are bad, yeah, MD 85. So I'm also going to hold this next to where it was last time. So as you can see, I worked on the right mermaid's hair, and I finished her hair, minus the beads, of course. Next I will be doing her skin. And, you know, I don't have a whole heck of a lot of fabric here, so we'll see. I did actually count stitches. I counted the holes in the fabric, and I'm going to have like about a 1-inch margin or so. So I had a fat half, cut it in half to save money, and it was pretty stupid of me because I probably should have. Anyway, this is 28 count linen in Serene by Picture This Plus. It's kind of showing up a little less green than it actually is. It's a little richer than what you see on the screen, but it's nice neutral for mermaids, I think. I don't know, it's pretty. But I wanted to use the other half for something else. Don't know what yet. Next, I actually, in chronological order, this has not been next. Next, I worked on the thing that I finished, but I'm going to show you that later. So after that, I worked on European Bistro by Dimensions Gold Collection. This is I'm just using in this one all the kit provided stuff, including the fabric. Fabric is a 16 count, very stiff Aida, but it's fine. So this is where I'm at with that now. So as you can see, I started working down in this bottom section here below the Badiali Claudio sign, which is kind of getting interesting to more. There's a lot going on in this design. It's like a lot of color changes and stuff, which is fine. It's kind of neat. These are like pictures on the walls here. This is like, I think, a tchotchke shop or something. I don't know. And you can see sort of inside, this is going to be like a bookshelf in here. So it'll get kind of neat, especially when I backstitch it. That's the thing about Dimensions kits, I think, is backstitch really brings them out. There's a lot of backstitch sometimes too. And this one is no exception. But it's fun. That's why we're here, for the fun. The next thing is my finish. So I finished this like the day before yesterday, I think. Posted it to Instagram, so if you follow me on Instagram, it's not a surprise. The only one that I'm not posting on my Instagram, which is vdancer0304, is my Sisters Together piece, because I know my sister does follow me there. I don't think she watches my videos, so I'm probably pretty safe posting them here. But I finished a small piece that I had been working on called Steampunk Dragonfly by Sam Sarah Design Studio. I'm going to hold it off to the side so you can kind of see where I was last time I showed it, which was probably, like, I'm guessing last summer sometime. But as you can see, it's totally done, and it's starting to get wrinkly again. Ooh, I was trying not to let it get wrinkly in the bag because it's got buttons on it, so ironing it's going to be a little pain. But it'll probably be fine if I'm careful. I don't know, when I iron it again. But yeah, I used most of the called for colors. This is on a 32 count flax linen. I used most of the called for Weeks Dye Works colors. A couple of them DMC though. The grays, there's a light gray and a dark gray. I used those were DMC, and the white. But everything else I used the called for. Lots of variegation, especially in the wings, and it did use the entire skein up of this. This is Citronella. This one here is called Peperoncini, and I didn't do this on purpose, but look at how on this one up here it goes from light to dark, and this one down here it also goes from light to dark. So I'm really happy that happened. That was not a on-purpose thing. I just noticed it after I stitched it, but I thought it was kind of cool. So I have there's like 3 other in this series that I'm aware of anyway. I have the sea bass one, and I have that one all kitted up. So I'll probably be starting that when I get the itch for a new start. I'm trying not to start too many, but I also have a lot of things kitted up, so we shall see. I haven't decided yet what I want to do for Mania. I know a lot of people are talking about their Mania plans. I don't know why this frog just jumped into my throat. I see like a lot of people, starting things. I did Stitch Mania 2 years ago, and I started I think I did like roughly 10 projects, one after another one day, and I didn't like that. I didn't like just stitching on one thing for one day. I usually want to stitch on it until I have something significant to show, and especially while I was working, like sometimes I'd get like 10 stitches into it, and I'm like, I don't want to put this down because I don't have anything to see on it yet. So if I do Mania this year, I probably would at least stick with something for like a week. Although I know a lot of people also do the monogamous Mania, or I might do something like that. I haven't quite decided yet. I might just do my normal thing and call it Mania, whatever. I do want to try to stitch out of my comfort zone a little bit. So like, I don't do any hardly primitive sampler things. Most of the stuff that I do looks either realistic or looks like a cartoon representation. It's like either cute or it's not like how people used to stitch 100 years ago. And I know that's real popular right now. So I actually reached out to my LNS and asked her to pick out something for me and surprise me. Because I want to try something outside of my comfort zone. She has a lot more of those types of things, like the Easter bunny that looks like all weird or blocky or weird shaped things that how people used to stitch the little girls who used to cross stitch back in the day. So I kind of want to just stitch out of my comfort zone a little bit and give it a try because I think those things are really pretty. And I bought some too, but I'll take a cat. It's just new to me, that's all. So last thing I have to show you from my stitching is an FFO that I have. Come on up, Hermione. I don't know if she's going to show up in the video. Yeah, there's her tail. But I finished this one like, I want to say last fall maybe. This is this is Pirate's Creed by Sue Hillis. I stretched it over some mat board and stuck it in a frame, removed the glass from the frame. It's got a little, what do you call it, charm. And I think it would be too thick anyway to sit behind the glass because it's just a regular, like, photo frame that you can buy. But it's these Sue Hillis designs are meant, some of them are meant to be in like a 5x7. So it kind of worked out pretty nicely. As soon as we can go back to work, whenever that will be, my husband's probably going to put this up. He wanted it for his office. So, yeah, I'm happy with the way it turned out. It's not perfectly straight, but whatever. You have to kind of really look at it and measure it to see, oh, it's not perfectly even, but I'm still happy with it. And I have one new purchase. Hermione will get off of it. Come on. Excuse me. Sorry. She decided to sit on it. But it's a good thing it's in a plastic bag. Sorry about the glare. This is Queen of Freedom by Mirabilia. It went out of print not too long ago, and I noticed somebody posted on Facebook for not just the chart, but also the beads at retail. So I jumped on it, and so it had been on my wish list, and I was a little bummed when I saw that it went out of print because it was something that I wanted to buy. Now, not sure when I will stitch it, but I think it's really pretty. So I figured it was my probably last chance to get it at retail. And finally, something I wanted to share with you guys. So 2 months ago in my video, I spun my wheel and did a giveaway for this Sister Suffragette by Summer House Stitchworks because I finished it. It's like past the stash type of thing. Christiasti won, but unfortunately I tried to contact her and she never got back to me. I kept checking my email. I subscribed to her channel. She's got some videos too, and looked for ways to contact her, but I couldn't really find any. So I'm going to go ahead and try to contact the other person who entered my giveaway. That is Christina Marquez. So Christina, congratulations. Sorry it took so long. I will post a comment on your comment from my video 2 months ago. Hopefully that'll notify you with my email address. And if you could please get in touch with me. Now the first person who emails me I'll send this to them. So I can, yeah. I'm not that versed in giveaways, so my very first one. And I don't know if I'll do more or not, but I got a lot of stuff that I could be giving away. But I know some channels make it work. And yeah, so I hope you're all doing well. I hope everybody's healthy. Please do what you can to stay healthy. There's a cat on me. Please, do what makes you happy as much as you can. Follow your government's guidelines. I thought it was interesting that Sweden isn't doing any sort of lockdown. This is kind of funny story, tangent, not cross stitch anymore. Sorry, you can leave if you want to. But last year in July, I had eye surgery done. Elective surgery, right? Visian ICL procedure. And I posted a video on my channel with my name, you know, just the YouTube account that you just, or the Google account that you just get, right? I posted a rather long video just with my story. And I occasionally get comments there from other people saying, oh yeah, I want to get that done, you know, or I'm going to have that surgery done tomorrow. Thank you for the video. You know, most people are really kind. What one person posted last week saying, I'm having that surgery tomorrow. I'm like, really? It's an elective surgery. And I looked it up. They live in Sweden. So I was like, oh, okay, I guess that makes sense because Sweden didn't do any lockdowns. So anyway, yeah, because I wasn't expecting that during this time. You know, everybody's rescheduling unnecessary things. So, but stay safe, stay healthy, think critically, particularly in this time. You know, ask questions. If somebody tries to contact you and steal your money, think about that. You know, a lot of people think about what their motive is, right? Whenever people reach out to you. But yeah, have fun. Enjoy your stitching. I will see you next time, probably in about a month. Bye!